for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
23 yards on the play. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff steps away to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goff now to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Watson has it right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Orange, 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 orange. Go, go, go. Hey, Shell.
Now a first down throw. Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Maverick. 14. Here we go. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. 17.
Here's Goff now on second down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A nice gain of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hand.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 151. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready. Yellow lady. 5-4. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Hey, left, 28, left. 12.
On second down, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Four down. Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another third and goal. On the keeper, it's Breeze. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
Now this feels like old school football.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now he'll escape to and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A.J. Klein able to drop him for a loss of 4. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and they get the football. They'll set up. But with that incompletion NFC title game, we had 2 excellent conference championship games. But on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very, unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 now, but we got to stand up over there. Wide. Let's go, 12, let's go. Alert 3. Motion. Let's go, 12, let's go. Motion.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
11. Hey, we are ready.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Super 1. We got 3, fellas. We go, Salah. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Shell. Strip that ball.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Just keeping the play alive. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Brees now. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, 4 down.
Brees now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. To throw, it's Brees. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Mark Barron able to drop him for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Brees to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
You're up. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. DC.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Down to lose one. That's hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hot. 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Breeze now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
21.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He'll let it fly in the... And this is caught at the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Good set. 11.
Here's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready. Move 90. Four down. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Four down. Four. Ready. We're waiting. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.